welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to
Maggie's awake.
Irish flag. Yes, Maggie's awake. She was actually in bed with me earlier.
Oh, she's being friendly, huh?
Yeah, she was sleeping on the body pillow next to my leg.
I think she's kind of watching us when she does that. Say meow.
Hey, hello, everybody.
Say good morning.
Maggie, can you say hi to everybody? Not really.
Say meow.
You're getting fat, Maggie. Look at those claws of yours. You got some big claws. You put me down. Okay, there we go. Okay. So I've watched some videos here on the Tube of You, and they're about using a hammock in the winter. Now, I used to have my dad's army hammock, but for those who are familiar with my story, you know I lost that and everything else in the fire some years ago. But we could probably get a decent hammock pretty cheap, or make one ourselves. And it would be nice to get up off the snow rather than sleeping on the snow. But then you have all that cold air circulating around you with a hammock. But I don't know. But what I was thinking about next month was spending between $25 and $50 on no-cook foods. That is to say, canned food that doesn't have to be cooked, or non-canned food that doesn't have to be cooked. We have things like flour and oil in case of an emergency, but we don't have any canned foods that, any foods that don't have to be cooked. MREs would be excellent. You don't want dehydrated or freeze-dried foods, because those you have to prepare. You want foods that you can open and eat, even if you have to eat them cold. Of course, it's better when it's warmed up. But so I was thinking we would get like 1 to 2 weeks worth of canned food for each of us. When I say 1 or 2 weeks worth, I'm talking about 1 can a day. So we're talking about decent sized cans. I can't find any 25-pound bags of whole wheat flour. We find white flour, but not whole wheat. We need to get some whole wheat, especially for my wife, but for both of us really, is what you do is you add half and half, half whole wheat, half white, and there you go. And by the way, I believe it says 35 degrees Fahrenheit. 32 degrees Fahrenheit would be 0 Celsius, so it's just above freezing. 32, 3 degrees above freezing. And the nights are getting down into the teens and 20s now. And some days don't get above freezing. 0 Celsius, 32 Fahrenheit. But anyway, so yeah, but we need to get boxes to, like storage crates, plastic storage crates to put the stuff in. And because of all the moving around that we've been doing, all the cleaning, sorting, organizing, we put a bunch of stuff into the storage unit. And so now we can't get to it because we don't have any gas. My wife took the car into town yesterday to go get our weekly allotment of food, and I have a hair in my mouth. On the way there, the car started bing, 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 and on the way back it went bing, 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 which means we're out of gas, running on fumes, and we don't have any money to get gas. we do have some money. We have $10 in PayPal and some money through Google AdSense, but we have no bank account to put this money into. I don't know how to transfer it to a card or anything like that, which would be nice to be able to do. But so yeah, so we want to get the canned food and storage crates, and that's my beautiful wife right over there. Can't see
Maggie.
her. And
Oh, Maggie. Did I get my second cup of coffee?
And you know, the beard's over a foot long, folks. But anyway, so we passed the inspection. I wish we could get the heavy bag stand and put it up here, but we're not really don't have room to do that. I'd like that so I could do some exercise, my wife could do some exercise. Of course, I'd love to get a jiu-jitsu dummy and a mukjong. I used to have both of those.
If it was made out of wood, the cats would probably try to climb it.
Yeah. No, the mukjong is made out of wood.
Well, I mean the bag stand.
Oh, yeah.
They'd probably try to climb up it.
No, they'd probably try to climb the punching bag.
That could be a mess.
No. But anyway, so I guess there's not really a lot to say, but we need canned food or you know, food that doesn't have to be cooked, because you don't know the situation you're going to be in. And there's Maggie back there.
She's everywhere.
Yeah. But you know, we're going to have to go to the store and look to see what they have. And
Definitely not eating split pea soup.
yeah. Well, I'm thinking like stew, something
Well,
that's...
I mean, that stuff is...
Oh, nasty.
Ugh.
Yeah. You know, folks, when I'm thinking of canned food, I'm thinking stews and stuff that's not liquidy, because
Thick.
you want it to fill up your belly, and you want it to last a while. The more liquid it is, the faster it's going to process through your stomach and intestines. But you also want to get some nutrition out of it, which means we should get a couple of big bottles of multivitamins and stick in with a survival kit. Now, one thing that I want to do is I want to put on my kit, and I want to go somewhere and just hike during the night, not during the day. I want to do it at night.
Just don't trip over the rocks and bust your head open.
Yeah.
Well, you could fall.
Yeah. And there are several places I could
And
do
we don't
this
have
at.
rocks.
There's one place I found out about this lake to the west of us. It doesn't look too large, doesn't look very big, but I think it's only accessible by foot.
What's that one down there past East Hill Farm, I wonder? The little pond-like thing? You know, if you're going towards the other way, towards not Brattleboro, but Marlboro, or, oh, I don't know.
Range?
No, you go past East Hill Farm, out where the goats are,
Yeah.
and then to the right, that thing, right there.
Oh, I don't know. But anyway, so you know, I want to do that. That way, I can see, you know, what I need to do. You know, because I'm not in the best of shape, and you know, that might help me. Hello, Lucky.
You're in great shape.
And that might help me get into shape if I did that on a regular basis. For a while there, I was walking every day, sometimes 2 or 3 times a day, but I stopped doing that for some reason.
Yours more like hiking.
Yeah.
Because you got so many hills.
Yeah. But anyway, so, you know, we passed our inspection, and
Lucky.
we just need to keep up with everything. And,
Well, we can keep the housekeeper busy.
yeah. And,
She can help too.
yeah. We need gas. I don't know how we're going to do that. Well, my wife can get help through the Red Cross, supposedly, although the Red Cross is... You never know with the Red Cross, to be frank with you. And might be able to get a gas card from the hospital.
They said the American Cancer Society too, remember?
Oh, okay.
About the rides.
Yeah. So, there's Lucky!
Lucky dog!
So,
Super dog, aren't you lucky?
you super dog? Okay, there you go. So anyway, just a bunch of stuff I'm talking about, but yeah, there's this, if you watch one of the videos I watched on the hammocks, there's this stuff you can buy at the hardware store really cheap, and it acts as a reflector, and I was thinking next month we could get like 11 feet or 12, probably 11 feet.
Like a Mylar blanket?
Yeah, it's what you use to wrap ductwork in.
Oh, yeah.
And it'll reflect your heat back to you. So we could get like 11 feet of it and cut it in half. That way we both have a piece.
Is the military hammock, are they the open thing? Are they like rope, or are they canvas?
The one my dad had, it was nylon. It was plastic.
Well, I mean, I didn't know.
But it has a cover, like a tent on top, and it has the sides of mosquito netting.
Oh, because my brother Tom brought home one from Thailand when he was over there. It was the open work, like rope.
Yeah. So anyway,
He hung it between our 2 apple trees.
Oh. So
They were big old apple trees, so they could support him.
Yeah. So anyway, I don't know what else to say, but I just thought I'd make a video.
Good morning.
Good morning.